Hello everyone! Today let's take a quick look at how I store my cosplay. And more importantly, the best way to store your awesome props. When you just start cosplaying, you probably won't have an issue with storage. My first cosplay, if you can even call it that, was just a 3D printed mask with some black clothes I already had. But every year I wanted to make bigger and better cosplays, and eventually you will run into storage problems. So let's take a quick look at how I store my stuff. Let's start off with a basic tip. If you make something really big, try making it out of multiple pieces which you can easily assemble together. This will make it much easier for storage, but also for traveling. This sword wouldn't even fit in my car if I didn't make the handle separate. Now let's take a look at how I store my cosplay suits first. In my opinion, these boxes are great for storage of your suits, and most armor pieces will also fit in. I really don't take great care of my cosplay though. Usually I just throw everything in a box, sadly never to be used again. Though some of our most comfortable cosplays we take with us to every con. Like our Cells at Work cosplay, it's our go-to cosplay if we just wanna chill. There's some big props up here. And as you can see, some of the cosplays we are still working on are hanging here as well. I also store some of my wigs here, though I don't have that many. You can also store props in these boxes, but for many props that would be a waste, right? Now let's see how I actually store most of my props, which is much nicer than putting them in boxes. When I just started cosplaying, I used to store some of my props and armor into display cases. It's a nice option if you have the space for it, but by putting it in a display case it loses some of its charm. It's just harder to see and doesn't stand out that much anymore. Recently, I installed a nice display area for some props above my working space. I really like this because you can just rearrange it anytime you want. I might need some help storing my foam though. There's also different ways to mount everything onto the panels. It also takes up no space because it's just a wall I wasn't really using anyway. Other than this display area, I also got multiple shelves I use for decoration. That's how my cosplay and props are stored. What about you? How do you store your cosplay? Or do you have any cool tips? Just let us know in the comments. And we will see you in the next video. See ya!